So what I would like you to do is get a cup of tea. Yes, get a cup of tea or a cold drink or a warm drink, and join me outside in the garden as we tour the garden and look at all of the beautiful changes that are happening for fall. Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden. It's so good to be here with you outside in the garden and just experiencing the warmth and the beauty of the garden. The leaves are changing and it is so fall-like. You know, it's amazing to move from summer to fall. And it's just different because now there are leaves on the ground and the leaves are changing on the tree. My maple tree back here is a beautiful golden yellow color, and I'm going to share that with you. And there's just so much going on. Harvesting, I was able to harvest my pumpkin, and this is the only pumpkin that I've gotten for the whole year. I was able though to get some butternut squash and some acorn squash. But as far as the pumpkins are concerned, only this little lone pumpkin, and isn't it a beauty? I just love how it just curls here and just the color of it. It's so great. Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden. Well, the weather is changed and now we are fully into fall. The autumnal colors of the trees are showing up and everything is just giving its last full flush of color. And yes, even though we know it's almost over, still our hearts are full of a lot of joy, at least mine is, knowing that I am enjoying this time, this moment in my garden, Catherine's Garden. It's just a beautiful time of the year. The squirrels are busy collecting and storing acorns because I'm surrounded by oak trees in the garden. And the squirrels are just having a good old time. Harvesting, gathering. There are some tomatoes still on the vine in the garden, the back vegetable patch that needs to be harvested. But overall, things are at their last point, their last leg. I'm really glad to see how the mums have kept up and continue to give me this beautiful color, along with the dahlias and the zinnias. Loving my dahlias, and I love this whole thing. I love this whole bed, the pinks and fuchsia and the greens, just pretty. I did plant heuchera here, and it's a nice ground cover here. And then this is a ground cover also I got from my son's garden. And it has little pink flowers. Very nice. I think it's a lamiastris, maybe. But that's pretty. That's going to look nice in the fall. In the spring, I mean. When I have the tulips here, because I'm going to plant some more tulips here. The temperature has been cool, but yet the plants are hanging in there. And it's amazing because these particular impatiens, the white ones, they're still here and actually getting more full and more beautiful and vibrant. I don't know. I guess it depends on where you purchase the impatiens, because some of the impatiens just fizzled at the end of August, but these particular ones, they've lasted the time, and they're looking so beautiful in the garden right here. I am really satisfied with how this particular corner turned out. Look at that. And adding the begonias to it, the potted begonias, just makes this just a beautiful little spot to observe. The chrysanthemums are pretty much done there, but now the marigolds, along with the coleus, the sun impatiens, and the begonias are looking very pretty. But it's the color of this maple tree. The yellow with little tips and some coloration of red in the leaves. I really love my garden, and I'm so glad that you were able to come and join me as we walk around it and enjoy it. Scattered all around on the ground are leaves from the tree that are falling. And from the borrowed landscape, we can see the changing of the leaves. We take a quick walk down here, this garden area. There is definitely changes happening here. Things are dying back, but I still have a few tomatoes to harvest here. And even in the back. Also, my angel trumpet tree, that it too is blooming, and just the flowers are just opening up. It's amazing how now, at this time, when I just need a little inspiration, the angel trumpet trees, the two pink ones are now flowering and giving me their all. It's just so glorious and amazing to see. I really like the blooms of the angel trumpet tree. It's just so pretty, and more of them have opened up now, and it's just made the plant look so attractive, even amongst the beautiful leaves and the color of the tree. My hydrangeas have bounced back and they're enjoying this moisture. It's been raining. Actually, last week it rained for about 3 or 4 days, and the garden is just enjoying that moisture. So instead of getting a lot of dieback, I think the plants are just enjoying the mild temperature, not too cold, and the moisture. There's something about the water, the moisture. It's just keeping them alive. So the garden is really changing, and I've been really enjoying this process. I know that it's almost over, but yet I'm inspired to see the changes in the garden. And then especially when I can see how my tree here, that even though it didn't bloom earlier like I would have liked it to, that yet it is still coming through for me. And that makes me very, very happy. Now these Jamaican peppers, they're still growing, and soon I will harvest them, but I'm going to try and give them as much time to develop. And they're actually still flowering, different parts. I just love the leaves, the leaf design and structure. Beautiful. Ah, my begonia. Look at this. Better late than never. This is the hydrangea and the Summer Series blue, and giving some flower. Look at the colors. Colors of autumn. Now here's the other angel trumpet tree, and it has flowered, or is continuing to flower. Look at that, pretty, huh? Beautiful, beautiful blooms. Very different from the other one. The other one's more apricot in color, but this one is more of a pink. Soon what I'm going to do is cut the branches and then stick it in water and overwinter them in the house, and they'll gain roots, and then in the spring plant them out in pots, or even just put it right back in this pot here with some fresh soil. and it does take a little time for it to develop, but I believe that it'll be fine. I'm thankful that you have joined me here in the garden, because I think that this is the time to reflect and really think about all of the things that we have done in the garden, and what were our successes and what were our failures, and to learn from our failures, not to look at them as a bad thing, but just look at it as a time of exploring and enjoying the garden. And this is the pear tree, still doing well. It hasn't really changed its leaf color just yet, but it's doing fine. And here's the Asian pear, the apple, and the peach tree. Peach tree looks really good. I like the form and shape of the peach tree. And I think as the years go by, it will continue to develop and be strong, and will give me some really good peaches. I'm just going to have to figure out how to prevent the disease or whatever was causing it. Some disease. So back here are the wild asters. Everything is kind of on its last leg. Look at this. This begonia is holding on, and I like it here with the wild aster. Oh, look at this. As you can tell, the trumpet is a little different. This tree is different from the other because the flower is more longer in shape. You see that? It has a different shape and design. Whereas the other one kind of just jets out. This one kind of hangs down. And it too is continuing to flower. It has quite a few blooms on it still. Well, I think this is a really good end to the season to have them. Oh, the bees was coming over there. It's a good end to the season. To have the glory of the angel trumpet tree flower. I'm going to have to decide what I'm going to do with this, if I'm going to save this or I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is take it up like I did before, and I'll have some of the stems, put it in water, and continue to cultivate and have the angel trumpet tree. Well, here in this side, you can see the marigolds. And the vine that was on this fence. Now, I didn't plant this, but it's just a wild vine. And You could see that the leaves are changing. You're starting to see the fall color come in. It's very pretty. My plum tree. I love the ground cover here, the lanium and the nasturtium plant is like a ground cover now here. This just looks so pretty. The bees just love this. The bees love the wild aster. They're all over it. Well, there's so much going on in the front garden, and in terms of dieback and seeds, everything is turning to seed, but I was really impressed with how the zinnias are just doing so well. It's like if they've caught a second wind, and they're just blooming away. Also, the cosmos are doing the same thing. I can see the little buds ready to open up and to form, and I'm excited about that. Fall is really a time of reflection and a time to really observe and see what you've done before and what you need to do differently. And that's what I found with the fall season, that it is a time for me to really explore and to think back and to reflect. And then also to have that attitude of gratitude and thanksgiving for all of the good things that have happened, along the way. There's so much that has happened, things that I've been discouraged about, but yet things that I'm very encouraged about, knowing that my good effort has actually brought me great success. So I'm excited about this time and this season. This is such a beautiful day in October. A beautiful fall autumnal day with many colors. It is so pretty. As I look at the beets growing in the bowl and the carrots, they're looking pretty good. Something's been munching on them, but still the beets are coming forward. They're growing in spite of that. But when I look at the beauty of the day, it just makes me feel so good inside. Each season has its own special message that it gives us. And this fall season is no different. When I look at the beauty of the leaves and the fact that they are changing color, this beautiful yellow, it just tells me that there is so much to be thankful for. And that, yes, this is the time and season of harvest and thanksgiving. This is the season to reminisce, to think about what has happened, but also to give thanks. Our life is continually in a phase of change. However, this change is just for our benefit, so that we could stop and think about all of the good things that have happened and is happening, that we can have and capture the good things. Check out this tree in the distance. It's beautiful color, providing such a wonderful, wonderful scenery in the garden. And I say thank you. I am just feeling the sense of thanksgiving. And all I can say is thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this garden. Thank you for this day. Thank you for the sun. Thank you for the breeze. Thank you for the air, the fresh crispness of the air. Just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you. My heart is full of gratitude. Thank you. Well, if you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below, how is your garden growing? I hope all is going well with you and your garden. And what are you enjoying most about your garden? Comment down below and let's have a conversation with a cup of tea. like, share, and subscribe. And I am so thankful that you've come to watch and share this time with me. Yeah, so come on back to Catherine's Garden. Have a wonderful day. Bye. It is very nice, isn't it?